Okay, guys, so the FC26 Ultimate Team Deep Dive is now out. This video is popping on EA's channel, by the way. I'm sure most of you have seen it. It's got hundreds of thousands of views in just a couple of hours. I'm about to watch it for the first time with you guys. I will pause at some points in this video just to explain my thought process and, you know, whatever's going on in my head at the time. I'm assuming most of you have seen this anyway, so I'm not trying to ruin your watch, you know, of this deep dive. It's more to just give you my thoughts and break down what's going on. So hopefully you enjoy. Leave a like if you want to see more like this in the build up to FC26, and let's get into the video. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 8% off. Okay, so like I say, we'll let it play out as much as possible. I will pause it sometimes, and let's go.
Here's what's new in Football Ultimate Team for FC26. An exciting expansion of FUT's competitive structure with live events, including Gauntlets and the return of tournaments, introducing more ways to compete and earn.
Already, I'm a massive fan of this. I was a big advocate for like the knockout tournament stuff. For you real OGs, you'll remember like the tournaments for footies where you could unlock like a Bamiyang and Royce and stuff. I believe that was about 10 years ago. So anything like that, you know, daily tournament mode, stuff like that. I've been crying out for this for the absolute longest time. So if it comes, you know, to us how I hope it will, this should be a massive, massive positive for the game.
Rewards. A revamp of Rivals and Champs, including the removal of qualifiers and the addition of a second tier of Weekend League. Huge improvements to disconnects on draws, plus repeatable evos, and an overhauled gameplay experience.
Oh, thank you.
Community feedback and tuned specifically for Ultimate Team.
I mean, that is ultimately the main thing for me. Like, just as long as the gameplay is actually fun and good to play, a lot of this stuff, it doesn't really matter. You know, if the game is fun enough where you can actually just jump on and play to play, that would be amazing. Do I think that will be the case? Not quite. It is going to need these other modes and things like that, but it's sounding really positive so far.
Let's kick off with live events, a new home for a variety of competitions, starting with the return of tournaments. Backed by popular demand, tournaments are high-stakes knockout football at its best, with winners advancing and losers getting sent back to the lobby. Tournament matchmaking ensures you'll always face an opponent in the same round as you, guaranteeing intense matchups every step of the way.
Big fan of that, by the way. It being an actual tournament and not just like some gimmick where on the menu it's showing you a bracket. Like, I'm a big fan of that.
You'll compete for unique, tournament-specific rewards and have regular opportunities to experience the intensity and glory of knockout football throughout the season. Gauntlets are a new live event designed to test your club depth, making every one of your players more important and challenging your ability to compete with different squads. Each gauntlet consists of a set number of matches. But here's the catch. You must use a completely new squad every single match. Unlike tournaments, you won't get knocked out when you lose, but the more wins you get, the better your rewards will be. Live events are also replacing and reinventing friendlies. Live events, including gauntlets and tournaments, can have squad requirements, house rules, and newly added entry requirements, allowing you to qualify for events by completing objectives, such as winning a qualifier tournament. We've also made big changes to Rivals and Champs based on your feedback. Bounties are the first huge addition to Rivals, one-game objectives that pop up every few matches and give you a chance at immediate rewards. Complete the challenge and you'll earn weekly reward points, accelerated progress, season pass points, or even packs. Bounties won't always be about the win, with challenges like score the first goal giving you a chance to earn rewards regardless of the match result. Checkpoints have also been improved to help players who felt stuck in difficult divisions, with the addition of limited checkpoints.
I'm not sure how I don't know. I feel like if you're stuck in a division, as long as you're not like losing every game, I'm not quite sure what that means, but if you're like struggling to get out of a division, like that is how it should be. Like that is where you're meant to then be. I'm not really sure. Someone can explain, you know, if I've got that muddled up, but
which allow relegation after a set number of losses. We heard your feedback and Champions playoffs are no more. In FC26, you'll qualify for Champions directly by reaching a high enough division and earning Champions qualification points. And for those lower division players, we're introducing Challengers, a second tier of champions that allows people of different skill levels to experience the thrill of Weekend League. But don't worry, Champions will still be the pinnacle, with stiffer competition and better rewards. We're building on our improvements in FC25 regarding disconnects. We know your stance and we agree. Players shouldn't be able to take wins away from you by quitting early. We also know when these quits typically happen and when they're the most frustrating. Late in a game, after a red card, or before a penalty. In FC26, if the score is tied and your opponent disconnects in any of these situations, not just by the menu, but by any method, you will receive the win.
That is... The fact they're really hammering home about addressing just some of these crazy issues that we've had is just really promising. It's like, I did predict this months and months ago. I said that, you know, FC25, it went down so bad with the community that I actually do think they've been forced into change. And it really does sound like it. Like, they're ticking all the right boxes. There's genuinely nothing really at the minute I can fault with at least what they're saying. Obviously, we've got to play the game ourselves and stuff like that. But, you know, the early signs, it's really looking like this could be the best FIFA game we've had in years. I'm not even just talking FC, like FIFA in general. Like, it's... I hope this doesn't come back to bite me, but it really, really is seeming like super promising.
Evolutions are changing based on your feedback as well. In FC26, some evos will be repeatable, similar to how it works with SBCs and objectives. Cosmetic evos will now also stack, and you'll be able to maintain the look of some evos so you can still boost the player's ratings without losing existing visuals. The Ultimate Edition comes with one extra evo slot, meaning you'll be able to evo 2 players at once from the very beginning of the year. We know these details matter, and each will make the Ultimate Team experience better. But the most fundamental change, and the one you've been the most vocal about, is gameplay. Ultimate Team now has its very own gameplay experience called competitive gameplay. It's tuned to maximize 3 things: responsiveness, consistency, and control.
Oh my
We know
god,
these details matter, and each will make the Ultimate Team experience
you can just
better.
see
But
on the
most
pitch
fundamental
there,
change, and the one
like,
you've been the most vocal about,
it
is
just
gameplay.
seems so much more fluid,
Ultimate
man.
Team now has its very own gameplay experience called competitive gameplay. It's tuned to maximize 3 things: responsiveness, consistency, and control. And it's designed to deliver the fast, dynamic, and attacking football you've been asking for.
Looks so good,
We mentioned
honestly.
quicker passing,
So much
more
better.
fluid dribbling, fewer AI blocks and tackles, fewer bounce backs, and more responsive animations in our gameplay deep dive. But there are even more ways competitive gameplay is tuned for player control and responsiveness. You'll see fewer goals from keeper rebounds. Although this happens in real life, we know it's a frustrating way to concede, and it feels out of your control. That's the exact feeling competitive gameplay is aimed at addressing. Player stamina is also being treated differently. As your players tire, they'll remain just as explosive and agile, but only when you're controlling them, to reward active defending and player switching. One-touch passes are also more responsive. Now, passes can sometimes be triggered in as little as 1 frame before receiving the ball, making your players more reactive to split-second decisions you make. Each of these changes makes the game feel more responsive and encourages you to be in control, which is the feeling we want you to have when you play Ultimate Team this year. Ultimate Team is about you, the players you love, your tactics, your favorite modes, the choices you make as you play. And we hope that by expanding FUT's competitive structure with more ways to compete, improving core parts of the FUT experience, and introducing competitive gameplay, that you'll feel in control, on and off the pitch. Look out for more FUT info in the pitch notes right after this and on our social channels. Pre-order the FC26.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like they've got me exactly where they want me. Like I'm never normally the guy that's there, you know, a month before the new game, actually excited and stuff, because I'm always of the mindset that it's going to be just same old EA and same old FIFA, right? But this time, something just does feel different, man. I think they've been forced into a corner, like, by the community. Obviously, the sales figures and the player retention are going to have gone down tremendously for FC25, and I think they're doing everything they can to not only just bring people back onto the game, but also to keep them there. And it is just looking really promising. But guys, let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you on the next video, and peace.